Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia. It's the fastest podcast alive. It's so fast. Kate.
So fast.
Have you ever seen a TV show called Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog?
No,
Okay.
I didn't even know that he had a TV show.
How about this? Have you ever seen a different TV show called
Blue streak speeds by. Sonic the Hedgehog, too fast for the naked eye. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's the fastest thing alive.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
No.
Kate, this is very confusing.
Great.
Ready? We're
Sure.
going to watch two different Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons today that were airing on TV at the exact same time, in the same era. I was confused about this from my childhood until when I made these notes today. So here's long story as short as reasonably possible about
Oh,
this.
good God.
Ready? Both of these shows aired in the fall of 1993. They have the same voice actor for Sonic. They're both made by the same company, but they are literally two different TV shows.
This is like when people say that there's a Mandela effect. No, it just was dumb.
So
It was just like dumb TV studios being like, all right, I guess we'll both make a Sonic show. Stupid.
So Sonic the Hedgehog, Kate, as you well know, was a breakout success as a video game for Sega, the company Sega, on their Sega Genesis Mega Drive in 1991. And the character in the game was designed by Naoto Oshima. In 1992, Archie Comics, which is a company, it's not just the character Archie, it's the company that makes
Okay.
those comics, and among others, they began publishing a Sonic comic book series, which ran from 1992 until 2016, which is incredible. I had some of these when I was a kid. Around that same time, 1992, Deke, our old friends
Deke.
always meddling, making bad cartoons out
Christ.
of, in theory, good intellectual property. They're trying to secure the rights to make a Sonic animated series, which makes sense because they were on a roll with all their Mario animated series. Just last week, you saw the Super Mario Super Show.
Yes, I did.
Does that bode well for the quality of the Sonic show?
No, except the thing that's been living rent free in my head from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show is the end where he just does that Mario dance and then he goes to kind of do like a ta-da big finish, but then he stumbles a little bit and they kept it in.
We
and it's
talk
like,
about it every day.
is that the best take? I guess it's the best take.
We imitate it to each other
Constantly.
all the time.
It's absolutely ripped this family apart.
So, are we a family?
Yes, we're a unit.
Yeah, but okay.
You and me.
So Deke successfully gets Sega on board to let them make a Sonic Saturday morning cartoon show, which is going to air on ABC Saturday mornings. However, Deke also wants to run the show in syndication, which is
Okay.
where you just make the show, you don't pick a network, you just kind of sell the rights to air it to multiple networks.
You do the thing. Yep.
Which is that's kind of like Deke's business model. So ABC is like, no, we're bankrolling this. Like, the whole point of a channel, a network helping fund a show is so that we have exclusive rights to it. So eventually, Deke and ABC negotiate, and ABC allows them to make a different Sonic cartoon specifically for syndication, unrelated to the one that's going to air on Saturday mornings.
Okay.
Very confusing. What Deke decides to do is make the ABC show a little more serious as a Sonic the Hedgehog show can get, and make the syndicated show a little more lighthearted and silly. So they have kind of different tones. Jaleel White, a.k.a. Steve Urkel, is the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog on both shows.
Okay.
While actively being Steve Urkel on Family Matters, which is on ABC, which is, I guess, how they got him. He's in some ABC contract.
Get that bag. I love a busy man.
The ABC show is just called Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the Saturday morning cartoon, the more serious one.
I'm so confused.
Aired from September 18th, 1993 to December 3rd, 1994 on Saturday mornings. Produced by Deke and Rete Italia, which is an Italian animation company. Because
Okay.
Deke is French, and they have this Italian company helping them. And this show has a lot of story elements and tone in common with the Archie comics.
Okay.
There
The
are
Axis and the Allies together.
Two seasons and 26 episodes. The syndicated show is called Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the goofy one, and it ran from September 6th to December 3rd, 1993 in syndication for one 65-episode season, the classic amount of episodes for syndication. And I would like to show you one of each to help explain to my own inner child that these were different shows, and I was just confused why they were so different, and some characters were in some and some were not in the, but also to just kind of give you the full Sonic cartoon experience. Although there are other Sonic, if any super invested Sonic fans are listening, I'm sorry that I don't know more about this. Like, I feel like Sonic has
It's
a
all right.
die-hard
Write
fan
in.
base.
Tell us why we're wrong.
But there are-
I may or may not read it.
There are other...
and I may or may
Kate,
not
do
care.
Do not anger Sonic fans. There are
Are
other...
they real fast? They're going to come chase me?
There are other Sonic cartoons that'll come later that we might also do Not-Stalgia about. There's Sonic X. There's a lot. So
Sonic is not what is that called? When you just like run until you can't run anymore? Persistence hunter. Sonic's real fast. So as long as I could be faster than Sonic for just like a minute or two. And he's also a hedgehog. Like, is he just fast for a hedgehog or is he objectively fast?
he's like a super, I was going to say superhuman, but he's not a human.
He's super hedgehog.
He's like a mutant.
He's an uber hedgehog.
I believe they've made him into kind of an alien in some versions of the lore, like the movies. I watched half of the first movie on a plane.
Did you touch like some goo or something?
And I don't know. He's an alien.
Tyler.
In this, I think he's just a hedgehog. Kate, I don't know. We're gonna watch it.
Sonic fans, are you objectively fast or are you just fast Sonic fans?
I never saw the Mario cartoons. I did see these. I was confused, and now we're gonna learn.
I challenge you to a foot race, Sonic fans.
I never told you the episode names. Of the ABC show, we're going to watch Season 1, Episode 8, Harmonic Sonic. Of the syndicated show, we're going to watch Season 1, Episode 8, Lovesick Sonic.
Okay.
It's a surveillance spot.
Yeah? Yo, Robotnik, this beach ball of yours is going down, man. Hard and fast. Count on it. Ready?
The hedgehog won't last the night. Snively, alert skies by their presence.
Here he is. Here's your boy.
Okay, so he does seem objectively fast.
He's running like at super speed.
Why is he running towards it's like a futuristic Greek city?
That's part of the show. It's like there's this
He lives on a hedgehog-based planet?
I'm so sorry if any Sonic fans are listening. I have no idea what this show is about, Kate. I watched it as a child and absorbed nothing.
The information or the opening song is just someone going, Sonic, he can do a thing. Sonic, he runs up a wall. And then there's like a sexy girl hedgehog. It's confusing. Why isn't anyone wearing clothes? they're just all nude.
Yeah, they're animals.
Okay, they only are wearing boots and shoes. So they're completely nude except for boots and shoes.
So there's also kind of this, like, if I remember correctly, this show kind of has a freedom fighters. Sonic is like a
guerrilla warfare.
Yeah, yes.
Oh God.
Sonic's like a hero for the oppressed, and he's part of like a faction of rebels, I think.
Sonic's the hero that we needed in 2025.
Oh God.
Hide in the woods. Fight the
government. You didn't make one Luigi. We watched that whole Mario show.
I restrained myself. So like all the evil guys appear to be like bug and egg shaped. And all the nice guys are woodland creatures.
I think it's important that the bad guys are all
robots. Yeah.
And technology, where the heroes are all organic.
And they're so organic, they're naked.
Kind of like a Luddite message.
I like this little guy's jodhpurs, though.
You like Robotnik's henchman's outfit.
Yeah, it's kind of cute. This is some really bad animation.
It's Deke, Kate. What did you expect?
Why are we whispering so much? It's so breathy. All right, so now we're living in the, what's it called, village? Yub Nub Village. We're living in like an Ewok village, it appears.
Kind of reminded me of Dagobah.
That, yes.
That's not where the Ewoks live.
I don't know.
That's where Yoda lives.
All right, so some kind of capsule has fallen from space. Dr. Robotnik is doing some kind of evil war scheme. Elon Robotnik is here.
Did you notice Sonic called him Robotnik?
Robotnik. Love it. All right, so there's like a sexy bunny too, but she's got like a prosthetic robotic arm.
What makes you think they're supposed to be sexy?
They have eyelashes and they're extremely curvaceous for rodents. Tyler, look at that curvaceous rodent and tell me. There's like a French brigadier general fox,
yeah,
and you know
he's
a brigadier general because he has a jacket on but no pants.
They're trying to.
Why isn't anyone in this show wearing pants?
He's like a French revolutionary member of their eco-terrorist cell.
What is that guy? Is he like a walrus?
Yeah.
Why? Okay, he's going real fast
on a treadmill to power something. Clever.
Powering up this rocket booster that's landed in their hamlet. It's weird that Sonic doesn't have two distinct eyeballs. He just has like an eye bar, just a bar of eyes with two pupils, but no discrete eyeballs.
That's part of his design, yeah.
It's very confusing, and I don't like it. Absolutely nude programming a computer.
Have you watched enough cartoons yet on Not-Stalgia in 400 episodes, Kate, to recognize the voice of the French guy?
No.
This guy named Rob Paulson. He's Pinky from Pinky and the Brain. He's one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's a different Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle later.
I mean, listen, I'm happy that this tawny, curvaceous rodent is a woman in STEM. She's over here programming a computer in the woods, but I'm just still confused about, is she a chipmunk? Or is she a deer?
Her head is enormous, though.
Absolutely enormous head.
Very disproportionate to her body.
See, you can tell she's a sexy rodent because her fur is making like a bustier.
Right.
You know, the different colors of her fur. How do you know when a rodent is sexy, Tyler?
Remember, this is the serious Sonic show.
This is the serious one.
Well, think about the premise of this episode.
Okay, yeah, that's true. There's a mysterious piece of tech that's landed in the forest. They have to program it. They have to shoot down some kind of stealth bomber that's coming to hurt them.
You said guerrilla warfare earlier as a joke. This is guerrilla warfare. Like,
actually,
no joke.
It's hedgehog warfare. Sally? Is her name Sally?
Yeah.
Okay, so Sally has kind of like a red mullet too, which is hilarious.
It's kind of cool. Kind of like an undercut.
Okay, so they just launched Sonic and the Walrus into space.
Everyone's on the ground just waving. Bye! It seems like they're going on basically a suicide mission.
I mean, it's probably a SpaceX capsule that's designed not to return to Earth.
That's it, guys. Bye.
All right, so Sonic is in space now.
Yeah. To clarify, I do not believe he is meant to be an alien in this show.
He's just a fast guy.
Yeah.
They're really just flying away.
So remember, these are just people doing their best to adapt a video game where the whole point is you run to the right. But you do free little robot creatures in the game, if you recall. You did this.
Oh, I do like those little guys.
They
jump
fight
around.
robots, and when you kill the robot, a little animal was trapped inside, and you free them. So there are at least... A lot of this is from the Archie comic, all these other characters, because in the game, it's just like Sonic, and then Sonic and Tails.
And then that weird hedgehog. He mad. Oh, that's an echidna.
I don't believe that game came out yet by the time
And then,
these shows were out. These shows predate
sexy
Knuckles.
bat.
You didn't even see the bat. How do you know about the bat?
You were talking about her in your sleep last night. You were saying, ooh, Rouge the Bat.
You know her name?
Ooh, Rouge the Bat. Yeah, because I listen to you when you talk in your sleep, freak.
We're gonna play Sonic Adventure 2 soon. I've been playing through it to unlock all the levels so you could play as every character. So stay tuned, everyone, for Sonic Adventure 2.
Their rocket capsule has crashed into a space station.
Yeah, they're taking the fight to
Everyone's
Robotnik.
fine.
You could hear a little Steve Urkel there.
A little.
He's calling the robots butts instead of bots because
He just keeps saying butt.
he's using language to, fascists really don't like being made light of.
That's true.
It's one of the ways you can fight back, so he's doing it. Yo, Robotnik.
So wait, I'm just confused. Like, is their only power that they run away? Like, they're not fighting the robot. They just ran away.
I don't know if I can articulate this well, but a feeling I had as a kid when stuff like this would be on TV, I loved video games so much, and I felt like not everyone I knew even knew about video games when I was really young, because they were still, obviously I grew up in the 90s. Video games were well adopted by them, but to see like Sonic and a video game legitimized as a TV show was exciting for me. Does that make sense?
I get that. Yeah.
Like my cousin had a Sonic themed birthday party one year. It was Sonic and Knuckles. It was around the time that game came out. And they had like a cake with the baker had to like pipe Sonic and Knuckles onto it. And I thought that was exciting. I'm like, it's like video games have made it. Like, I don't know. It's hard to describe.
It's nice to see something that you're interested in and that you as a child really love represented in the mainstream.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And then of course it's like they make the Super Mario movie. I liked that too. Yeah. But then you look back and you're like, maybe it would have been better if video games hadn't made it mainstream.
Well, and now it's like gaming is cool, like gaming is like cool and fun, and anybody who does it, it's like great, but like it wasn't so that way.
Right,
right. It was much more niche, it feels like. In addition to being like a freedom fighting gorilla, Sonic also moonlights as some kind of like hair metal woodland creature. He's got his foot on someone's face.
Well, he shreds.
And he's not wearing any clothes either. Like, let's remember.
He's wearing a bucket on his head and shoes. But other than that, yeah, totally naked.
So now he's getting criticism for how bad he is from the robots, and he's beating them with his homemade banjo.
What a lesson for the children watching. How to handle criticism with grace.
What is happening? I don't even know what anyone's saying right now. It's nice that the hero of the show is a freedom fighter, fighting against an oppressive regime, wants to close down all the national parks. Wait, Sonic just went real fast.
He's leaving like scorch marks in his wake. Hard to be sneaky.
Yeah.
When they could just follow the burnt earth to you.
So wait, Sonic doesn't kill any of them? He just like imprisons them? He locks them up?
This one at least.
I don't think that's going to work, Sonic.
I can't speak for the entire series, but
Sonic, you got to take the head.
He's been a little too merciful, considering that they're robots, especially.
Yeah, take the
head. Feels like they would use robots so they could have them absolutely destroy them with no accusation that it's really violent.
I still don't understand what we're doing.
They're sabotaging
The space station?
the space station.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why?
To cripple Robotnik's plans for a little while.
I can't understand what many of these characters are saying.
Yeah, Dr. Robotnik's voice is way too whispery.
It's highly stylized, but too stylized. It's kind of cute that they all live in yurts. Yeah, Sonic and Walrus are stuck in space now.
They had to sabotage us. I mean, if they don't make it out, I think they understand the risk they took.
All right, they're getting in some kind of pod.
I'm glad Sonic put on his seatbelt for their daring escape.
It's important. Tails has got 2 tails and 1 brain cell. Look at him. All right, so now they're using a huge magnet. It's just a giant magnet,
And
but
it's
it's
exactly what you'd imagine if
it looks
you
like
had
a
to draw
magnet, like a
U-shaped.
Yep, U-shaped magnet to guide it down from the sky. Kids adore magnets, though. You did.
Fun
I know
as
you
hell.
did.
So they just crashed this whole thing into the ground. Like, were there people on board? I guess robots. So they killed some robots, Kate.
I really don't understand anything Dr. Robotnik's saying. Why don't they just kill Dr. Robotnik? Then they never have to fight again. Their stoner walrus friend is always inventing weird stuff. And Sonic seems like really game to try it, you know? Like, oh, I'm gonna just like use this weird hairstyling machine that my friend invented.
He's got like a cool blue mohawk.
It was nothing. Any heroic warp speed hedgehog who wants to help people in trouble could have done it.
Not so dashingly as you, not so gallantly.
Hi, my name is Tails, and Sonic and I gotta go now.
My name is Breezy.
Nice to have met you, bye.
Oh, look, chili dogs, my favorite food.
Hey, mine too. Would you like to stay for lunch?
Unfortunately, I hate dining outdoors.
Oh.
The sun can be ruinous to a girl's complexion.
Like I said, it was nice to meet you. Bye.
Here's a goofy one. Can you tell right away?
This iteration has wacky music, kind of like Mark Mothersbaugh-esque. I saw Dr. Robotnik's butt cheeks. It's kind of like Looney Tunes in a way, right? Sonic is zooming through like a 90s Memphis background. He's blowing up a balloon. This is too much.
This is so much better already.
Oh, God, this is too much for me.
It's so cartoony, yeah. This is just the intro, but
Yeah. And they're both made by Deke? I'm confused.
yeah.
This is terrible.
Deke contains multitudes.
All right, so now we've got a sexy marsupial, but she's wearing clothes, but she's curvaceous, and she's being chased by some robots.
She's in complete damsel mode.
Yep, just wailing, help, help. The background is wacky pastel, but they're in a desert because there's cactuses. It's very confusing.
She is running away from these robots in heels.
Yep.
Oh, the other show didn't really have any music from the video game. At least the episode we watched. That was just some straight out of the game music.
This is absolutely unhinged. No wonder you like it. Which was your favorite one as a kid?
I didn't know they were different.
Ah.
You just stumble
So
upon it.
you would watch it, and then the next one, there would be a massive tonal shift, visual shift, and you were just like, all right, I guess this is just a
I feel
wacky
like
episode.
I don't know what's going on.
All right, so they're trying to make Sonic into this like Bugs Bunny-esque trickster, right? The slit on this girl hedgehog's dress is like absolutely up over her underwear line. Like it's up to her waist. And good for her because she's pulling it off, but it's a daring choice.
Look at Tails in the background, annoyed that Sonic is such a simp.
I think that this hedgehog's a honeypot, you know?
It feels like it.
Right? There's just so much use of the word awesome.
A little worried about these cannibals.
Me too.
Sonic's traveling down to the equator, and it's like, okay, there's going to be alligators. Fine, that's fine. Nothing culturally insensitive about that.
Pythons.
Python? All right. It's not coming out of a jar while someone's playing an instrument. That's good. Here come the cannibals. Let's see. Maybe they're hedgehogs.
It's not great. They're
it's
pigs?
It's not as bad as I was expecting. They're pigs. They're dressed. What are they supposed to be dressed like? Not that one. He's dressed like a waiter at a French restaurant, but also confusing that a cannibal who's a pig would be eating a hedgehog.
Yeah, it's odd.
That could have been a lot worse.
Wasn't great.
Oh, I love this music so much. This farmer wearing socks and sandals is great. Yeah, as a kid, it's like, is this episode going to be about goofy, fun stuff? Or is this one of those ones where the freedom fighters have to topple, their oppressor? I hope it's a fun one.
What's the caloric intake that Sonic needs to be able to run this fast,
Well,
you know?
he loves eating chili dogs, so
He's
that might be
just
why.
only eating chili dogs.
Right.
That's it.
Because it's such a dense...
All right, so Sonic's just doing this female hedgehog's bidding that he just met.
If she's not a honeypot, is it just the message of this, like, women make you do stuff? Isn't that annoying?
Dr. Robotnik is kind of built like Donald Trump, like an odd like egg-shaped body and then a puckered butt. It's just like it's just weirdly prescient, you know?
Anything about the statue he has of himself outside
An
of his
enormous
lair
golden statue.
of him making an awkward hand gesture?
It's so interesting that they would engage in this idol worship. The golden calf. Help.
At least in this show, the only people who follow Dr. Robotnik are robots he created. Are we about to see Dr. Robotnik nude?
Yep.
Oh, he's putting on his
He's
girdle.
putting on a girdle. It's really not that different than what's happening in the White House right now. That White House is 60% girdle.
You can understand this Dr. Robotnik.
Yes, it's much better enunciation on the
doesn't-
part of this Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah, he's not whispering all the time.
Here's Dr. Robotnik from the last one. Oh, God.
He literally is doing Sig Heils.
Yep, he's doing a Hitler salute.
Wow.
Over and over. God, so prescient. Sonic guys, how did you know?
All right, so Dr. Robotnik is about to commit basically a genocide.
Oh, yeah.
He's just going to wipe out this entire town and everyone who lives there.
Yep.
To do real estate development?
Yep.
Oh my God. This is the goofy one, Kate.
The goofy one was oddly prescient.
Well, because we live in a f***ing goofy world.
Yeah, it's theater of the absurd every day. And it's not even fun. There you go. So she is a honeypot.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Robotnik Center.
An absolutely ear-splitting noise that just played for 20 seconds.
When she was scratching Sonic's head, and it was like... Why does that robot have such a butt? Did you see
Really
it?
voluptuous. Honestly, Dr. Robotnik made him that way. Tails cannot swim very well, but all of a sudden he can fly.
He's always been able to fly.
Okay.
He whips his tails around like that. That's the whole thing in the game. It makes it a little easier if you play his tails because you can fly. You know what? Sonic characters also are usually pretty bad at swimming because they just kind of sink to the bottom, and it's the most stressful stuff ever in those levels.
All right, so they've built like an underground treadmill to trap Sonic.
Oh, another big magnet.
A lot of magnet imagery.
Coincidence. So they're just trying to keep Sonic busy while Dr. Robotnik floods and drowns the whole town. Not only is she a honeypot,
She's also a robot. Honeybot. Hell yeah. Get me through this episode. All right, so they trapped him on a treadmill because then he has to just keep running forever, and he's trapped by his own running?
I'm not sure I understand the magnet. I
I'm
don't think we were paying attention. But even if we had been.
Sonic wrote the Honeypot Hedgehog robot a poem, and now she's like, oh no, I done f***ed up.
She's overwhelmed with emotion.
This hedgehog could be my man's.
That was a very quick resolution.
Yep, he did it.
Kids, there's nothing more cool than being hugged by someone you like. But if someone tries to touch you in a place or in a way that makes you feel uncomfortable, that's no good. It's your body. No one has the right to touch you if you don't want them to. So what do? First, you say no. Then, you get out of there. Most important, you gotta tell someone you trust. Like your parents, your teacher, a police officer.
Holy shit! Pause this for a second.
This is the whole reason I picked this episode.
This is crazy. So we do the whole episode, and then at the end, there's the classic Deke message, right? Which is kind of, I guess, originates with G.I. Joe, right?
Yeah, they got a little public service announcement.
Yeah. And Sonic comes on and is like, hey man, there's nothing better than being hugged by somebody you like and know. But if anyone tries to touch you in a place that they shouldn't touch you, here's what you should do. What a great message. No one should ever touch your body in a place or way that makes you feel uncomfortable.
First you say no.
First you say no.
Then you get out of there.
Then you run away. Then you tell your parent, your teacher, or a police officer.
Wow. Okay, Kate.
What the f*** did I just watch?
So, which one did you like better?
I felt very overwhelmed during the silly one. It was just a lot for me to take in. I liked the public service announcement at the end of the silly one. I don't think I liked either of them particularly much. I think the plot was a little easier to follow on this second silly one because I could understand what Dr. Robotnik was saying. It was like in the more serious one, Dr. Robotnik had just a mouthful of gravel and was like, Sonic. Scary. I didn't like it. Yeah, I don't know. I like the premise of fighting against an evil regime because in the more serious one, they have an organized rebel band that fights against Dr. Robotnik's fascism. In this one, it kind of seems like two guys just fighting Dr. Robotnik, right? Sonic and Tails. I'm intrigued by the fact that like no one wears any clothes.
They're cartoon characters.
I
It's
guess.
like Donald Duck, you know? It's the proud tradition.
What else, what you got?
I like the second one a lot more.
Well, it's because you like the backgrounds
it's
because
the
they're all Looney
backgrounds,
Tunes backgrounds.
The music, right. It's like a Looney Tunes, Ren and Stimpy-esque backgrounds. The Rugrats-esque, the Rugrats music.
The pwah, pwah, pwah,
Wow,
pwah.
that was incredible. Just the loose animation of them, rubber banding around and
Yeah.
stuff, where the other one, I didn't like that first one at all. Like, I had no desire to have a serious Sonic show. Again, I have no desire now or as a child for the serious
To be
Sonic
serious.
show. So again, sorry, sorry, Sonic fans, because I know that I think it's kind of beloved. Maybe the comic book more so, but for me, I just want to see them do Looney Tunes. I was not overwhelmed. I loved all that Looney Tunes wackiness.
Because
in that
that's
second
your
one.
baseline. Your baseline is Looney
That was
Tunes
great.
whackness.
Like, look, am I going to rush out and watch it? Not really, but I could stand to watch a few more of those ones, especially to see what the other PSAs are.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, had enough?
I have. I'm gonna zoom away now.
You want a chili dog? I kind of do. A vegetarian chili
A
dog?
vegetarian
Kinda
chili
defeats the
dog.
point.
Vegetarian hot dog,
veggie
vegetarian
veggie
chili.
Vegetarian bun.
What?